Happy family, Amanda here. Today we're going to work on a double page layout of a trip that my family took to Disney. Now we are huge Disney people here, and living in Florida, we try to get there as often as we can, but this was a girls trip of my mother and my daughter and I back from 2022. We're going to follow this sketch here today. This is by EMS, and I will keep that up as we go along. I found it on Pinterest. So I'm going to start with my 2 sheets of white cardstock like I always do. And we are going to utilize some elements from the Simple Stories 12 by 12 collection, Say Cheese Epic. So we're going to use some of this. This collection kit is based off of Epcot, loosely based off of Epcot, I will say. And Epcot doesn't always get a lot of love. So I'm excited to use that. The sheet specifically to the entrance of Epcot that we're going to use is this one. So I'm going to cut this out as one of the elements. And then in addition to the Simple Stories collection, we're going to use this Carta Believe in Magic 6x6 paper pad. Now you guys know I love a 6x6 paper pad. I stretch mine on many layouts. So we're going to utilize that as well. I have an obsession with Disney paper, so we have lots of Disney layouts to come. So here we go. I think I might start a playlist of Disney layouts as well. So as I mentioned, I'm going to use this Epic. So I'm going to cut that off. And we're going to get started with that. That's going to replace a photo in the sketch because the sketch calls for 8 photos and I only have 7. So, and from the 6x6 paper pack, I'm going to use this as my top strips for the layout. And now those strips, according to the sketch, are 2 inches. So I'm going to do 2, 4, 6, right? And so I need 2 of these per page. So that's why I have this other sheet from the paper pad that will cut down by 2 inches for the other sheet. Okay. And then the next cut on the, according to the sketch, is a 3x5. Now this is 6x4, 4x6, 6x4. So I'm going to just cut it down and it's going to be a 3x3 instead of a 3x5 as the sketch calls it for. But you guys know I'm a rebel. I do what I want and we'll use the back side of it. Okay. So those are our pattern pieces cut for the layout. Now let's work on our placement, shall we? So the sketch has this band across the top that we're going to use here. And then the photos are placed around. Now, my daughter and I, as I mentioned, we are Disney people. We are pass holders. When we first moved down here from New Jersey, my husband used to go with us as well. But he, not growing up here in the U.S., does not understand the Disney adult culture. So let's just say he's not as big of a fan as we are, which is fine. He's entitled to his opinion. I'm going to cut this one down to the 4.5x5 per the sketch. So it's usually a nice time for mommy-daughter time to go, but he does still come with us occasionally, which makes my daughter very happy. And he's that daddy, right? He wants to make his princess happy. So, but on this occasion, it was definitely a girls trip. It was mom and grandma and our little princess. We were at Epcot during the Flower and Garden Festival. Again, this was in 2022, so quite some time ago. I think we're going to end up cutting that down to 4x4. All right. Then we have another 4x4 element. Now this, you know, the obligatory parking lot photo is what this is. And we are so excited to get to the park that we cannot wait to get inside to take a picture. We have to take a picture in the parking lot, right? Everybody does that. I know it's not just us. So that's what this is of my mom and my daughter. And a few of these pictures are in the parking lot. So we have that and this. Okay. And then 2 4x6s down here. Okay. This is also in the parking lot. So this more or less is going to be our layout of the photos and the papers. So I am going to put everything down and come back, and then we can start on our embellishing. Okay, so now we're going to get into the embellishment of the layout. The sketch calls for a banner here and some embellishment here, and then a 3x4 card here for journaling with some embellishment as well. I believe the cut apart sheet had a journaling block. It had this, which isn't necessarily a huge space for journaling, but I'm going to utilize it here anyway, just because it has the triangle background for the Epcot ball, and you know, I can put the date and girls trip in there. So let's cut that out, and then we can look at the sticker sheet that comes with the collection to see if it has anything that we can use for the embellishments here. Now, although this was during the Flower and Garden Festival, these particular photos don't have any indication of that. So I'm not sure if I want to utilize the words from the cut apart that say Flower and Garden. I think I might save that for another layout, but I might use the big ball and the hearts on there. So, and if I do decide to do that, I am going to just probably cut those out with my scissors. So how to offset this a bit, and I might even put it up on some pop dots. I'm not sure if that's gonna fit there or not. Okay, we may not utilize this. Maybe I'll just cut this out or utilize something. I'm not gonna use that. Long story short, that's not gonna be it. Okay, so let's cut this off. Let's take this and let's cut out the big ball, because that is the official name of the Epcot ball, the big ball. That's definitely what my daughter calls it. So that's how she knows we're at Epcot, and she absolutely loves that ride. I'm not sure why. I mean, I like it. It's in the dark. It's nice and cool, but she loves it. So that ride and the Yeti ride, go figure, are her favorite rides. She's getting to the age now where she can do scary or the, you know, the bigger rides. So she likes that. Okay. And she went on Tower of Terror once and wasn't terrified. So we also have that. Okay, so maybe what I'll do here, this is the sticker sheet that came with the collection. Maybe we'll take this ball, the ball out here, put it here, pop it up, and utilize that. And then I like this, right? The Mickey head. But if I were to place it here, it's opposite. So that's not going to work for us. But we need something on this side as well. I'm not going to go with the banner here just because these are all the countries and we're in the beginning of the park. We haven't gotten to the World Showcase yet. So I'm not gonna do that. Maybe on one of my other sticker sheets I have a banner, because like I said, I'm pretty much obsessed with Disney collections, and we do have quite a few sticker sheets to look off of. So let's do that. Let's focus on what we do have here. And I'm gonna use this as my embellishment cluster right here, and we'll do that. Where's my powder tool? Here we go. I seem to lose this tool every single time it's time for me to scrap. I'm always looking for it, but just in case you don't know, this is a powder tool that's used to remove the adhesive from the back of stickers. And then I put on pop dots so that I can give the element some dimension. And this just helps so that if it sinks as it goes into your book, the middle of it is not sunk down, right? So, and I use this because I like a lot of dimension on my pages. I use it almost every layout. And you don't need to replace the powder that often. I think I've had this over 5 years for sure. And I've only ever replaced the powder once. There's that. And I just replaced the powder myself versus buying a new tool, because there was nothing wrong with the top of the tool. Now, over the years, I have misplaced the cover for it, because it does come with a cover, but I'm all right with that. And then I'm going to put the big ball right underneath it. I was going to pop it up, but I'm not going to, just so that it gives a little differentiation. So I'm just going to do that here. Okay. So we'll do that. And maybe I'll put the heart there. We'll see. We'll leave that there as TBD until I get my other cluster over here done. And I mean, it is the ride that talks about the future. So maybe I will, you know, we do leave Earth on that ride. So maybe I will put this here and I'll pop it up and I'll just kind of close that gap there between, and I'll just do it like that. That works for me. Okay. Now, I want you to know that if you have a trip to Disney or that you need to document, you don't have to have Disney papers, right? You are able to do this so easily without Disney papers as well. But if you have them, use them. And because the Disney colors are so distinct, you can use a variety of collections and they'll still match because the Disney colors are so general. Not distinct. I apologize for that. So anyway, like this, for example, if I wanted to, I could use a spaceship collection, right? Nothing on here is screaming super Disney besides this ball, right? But if you can tell, it's still a little different. So we could easily use some spaceship papers to commemorate this page as well. Or just make it about the girls, right? All right, let me go search my stash to see what I can find in regards to a banner for right here. Okay, so coming back here, I'm going to use this Wish Upon a Star sticker sheet, and I'm going to use this little banner right here. So I'm going to take that off, and we're going to audition it. Let me move this out of the way. We're going to audition it right here. Even though the banner in the sketch is a little bit larger, I'm still going to just put it here in this white space. I am going to pop it up, as you guessed, as you probably guessed. So we're going to do that there. And then I also found, as I was in my bin, a sticker book from Echo Park that I'm going to use as well, just to get some additional items on here for the layout. I'm going to just put this, oops, I'm going to put this right here. Right. And then, so I found this sticker book that I have, a Magical Place sticker book from Echo Park. And I'm just going to kind of go a little crazy and put some embellishments from the sticker sheet. This says park ticket, admission, admit 1, making memories, a magical adventure. So I'm going to use these, maybe Pretty Princess ticket as well, because we're princesses, right? And I'm going to use those here in some of these white spaces. Right, Pretty Princess ticket. Admit 1 into the park entrance, since we were at the park entrance. And then I'll do a world filled with wonder, right? So we'll do those. And as you see, like I was saying, the Disney colors, even though this is Carta, this is Echo Park, this is Simple Stories, you're able to mix and match. We love all of the companies and want to be able to use them all. So I like that. Then over here, I think I'm going to, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. I definitely want to put some stars around, but I might take the stars back off from this Simple Story sheet. We have a date sticker here that I'm going to take off, and I'm going to put it right here. And then I'll write the date on there so that I can remember when this happened back in 2022. But to kind of go with these tickets here, I think I might do a Let's Ride right here. Yeah, okay. Let's Ride. And then in here, we'll put some stars. That's what we'll do to combat that. And let's see if we've got any cute words here. Bunch of characters, making memories, pixie dust, memories. I do like this memories here. I do like this one. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that right here. So my daughter has her memories, not only of going to Disney with her mom, but also with her abuela, right? And then, so back here to this sticker sheet, I'm going to take off some of these stars here, and I'm just going to fill them in a little bit around the page. I also have the enamel dots that go with this collection, and I'm going to utilize some of those as well. So we're just going to sprinkle some stars around the layout, fill in some of the white spaces that we see. Then I'm going to, right here, the date. This was 6/5/2022, right? Oh, I never put down these hearts. Why didn't you guys remind me? Now as they go flying all over the place. You probably did remind me, and I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. You got to speak up. So I think we're going to call this page done. Thank you so much for coming along with me as I scrapbooked this. I'm so proud that I'm busting through my stash of paper products as well as pictures from the past. So I hope that you're able to do something creative to make yourself proud today as well. Thank you again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.